Hey. Hey. I haven't done one of these in a second now, have I? Welcome back. It's another playthrough of another game. Tangle Tower. Have you ever heard of it? I know I hadn't before someone told me about it very recently. And this is one of the few games that I've been really hoping to save some money for so I could play it for you guys. So here we are. What's up? What's up, Watapod people, and also just anybody else who happens to be here, which is maybe one or two of you, but that's not important. What is important is that I went ahead and played the game a tiny bit just to get a little understanding of it. But we're starting it fresh. Don't worry, I don't know who the murderer is yet. So, our little place at Tangle Tower, we're in kind of a bit of a Montague Capulet situation. But instead of there being some kind of love interest going on and people killing each other for the sake of horniness, someone's died in front of their own mother. We'll get to it.
You ready, Sally?
Grimore, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
Just checking.
Do you have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank. Did you read the case file? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to go on.
Nope.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
Do it. Should have done that earlier, but whatever. Murder victim, Freya, 19. Died whilst painting a portrait of Flora. Both fellow. Location, Flora's Tower. Freya fellow. I'm getting drowned out by the music a little bit, so let me artfully design this setup a little bit. There we go. That's better. Hopefully it's still hearable, but for now.
I tied the boat up to the mooring post, so it'll stay put for now. Probably.
Loving the confidence.
Yeah.
It's a bird bath.
Sure
is that just
is.
rainwater? Looks a little weird.
Okay.
The birds seem to like it.
They're even singing a little tune.
I love it. That certainly won't come up later.
Doot, 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 doot.
Please don't do that.
It's the little boat we used to cross the lake. It's the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
Yep.
What are they?
Wind chimes. Silent, wooden wind chimes. It's a garden, I think. It's
We could walk closer to it.
ready when you are.
Oh yeah, I gotta. Wait, so this is the map of the full mansion, but we haven't seen any of it yet, so gotta work on that. All right. Ooh, what's
It's
this?
full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
There's a kitten attacking my foot.
Not a single one.
Better than her attacking the mouse cord.
Although there is something in there.
It's a cassette tape. Or it used to be.
Ooh, what's this? Nothing really to see here. Okay. Egg.
It's a stone carving.
I think it's supposed to look like that. It's an egg.
What animal is that?
I don't know.
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
Right, of course. A hawk bear lizard.
Yes. Whoa, this guy.
It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster.
Playing a harp.
Playing a harp.
Playing a harp.
Hang on a second.
Ooh.
This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Something tells me we're not gonna solve this just yet.
No, duh. It's fucking... It's, hat, arms, Pelvis. Bird. Duh. Come on.
Looks like he's playing a...
You're some kind of harp expert, Sally.
Did you not know? I had a harp when I was a kid.
Oh.
A little handheld one. Only 8 strings.
Liar.
It's the truth, I swear.
Fuck off.
Let's come back later.
So you can make that
It
joke
must
again.
do something.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
We'll get back to that.
Spooky. What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No.
No.
It's a bandstand.
Bit small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
Nice. All right. Moving on to the main entrance. Sorry, a little bit less banter at the moment since I have already kind of seen this, but I don't want to, like, I want you guys to still be privy to it.
Oh.
What?
We're about getting to where I'm at, though.
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
Oh yeah. Tangle Tour.
Twir.
Twir. Duh. Come
Oh.
on.
What?
Oh,
yeah.
twir.
Should we ring the doorbell?
Why would we not?
That's really specific.
It's a little melody.
Little bird feeders.
How do you know they're for birds? Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
No. I think he'll just silently judge us.
Yeah. What's that?
Is that an envelope?
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there. Let's read it.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
No, definitely.
Okay. An envelope. I actually didn't find this. A combination is drawn on the other sheet. Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree. I do not agree with your reasons. I will not. You will not find it down there. What? Weird. Huh. I guess the other part with the code was missing.
Yeah, there's a heart engraved in the tree. I didn't know people actually did that.
PPFF.
He. I'm gonna just forget that I
A
made
path
that bad
leading
joke.
towards...
Yeah, let's head. I know it wants me to head this way, but I'm going here
Let's
first.
head to the crime scene first. It's at the top of the west tower. I
Fuck
think.
off. Okay.
Now it's a big,
Big
glass
tube.
tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there.
It's an
And
aquarium?
could be. Except there's nothing living in it anymore.
Where the fish? Where the fish at, though?
What is that?
I think it's a family tree.
Oh shit! I don't think I saw this either. Oh, I see. Oh shit! This is okay. Okay, Poppy Pointer, Percival Pointer. Primrose Remington. Okay, there's some Remingtons in here. Oh, that must be where I see. Flora Remington became Flora Fellow whenever she married Felix Fellow. I understand. And then Fitz Fellow, Freya Fellow. Okay. Fiona Fellow was a direct descendant. I see. Oh, but... Okay, there's...
Pretty.
It is pretty. There's a lot. There's a lot to glean from that, actually, once we start
A
getting
big
to know the
letter
people
F.
better.
Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
Yeah, duh. Alright, let's head up. We can do all the fun inspecting shit later. We gotta head straight to the crime scene.
Let's take a look at that painting first. There it is. The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Looks that way.
Yeah. It is somewhat unfinished. Yeah.
I
Okay.
wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
There's something wrong with the crime scene. And something really weird about the murder weapon.
I
We
agree.
didn't find a murder weapon.
That's what's weird about it. Huh. So, what is my theory about the murder weapon? I guess for the sake of... the sake of this. I just really, like, I've played... Oh, there's cats playing in the background. I really love this series, even though I have only happened upon it by accident twice now. The first one I played was a phone game where this motherfucker, before he dyed his hair and got all looking cool, Detective Grimoire did. It was like a kind of like a swamp boggy thing, with like a swamp bog mascot. I don't remember who the murderer was in that case, but I love this game series for its very interesting and specific form of deduction that it forces you to play. Whereas I have a bunch of... Basically, it's like the detecting version of Dark Souls, and I'm not saying it because it's hard. I'm not doing that. I promise I'm not doing like it's a hard so it's Dark Souls thing. I'm saying, like, if you've ever used a Dark Souls messaging system, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a preset of specific nouns with a bunch of different actions and adjectives spliced in between them for you to make sentences. So I gotta... Okay. So, what my guess right now... Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood. Because it stabbed Freya.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Weird, huh?
I don't...
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
See any other knives around here?
Nope.
Case closed.
The case is not closed. And even if you were right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
Okay. And here's where we get started. It's a weird situation, isn't it? Because if you look further at the crime
The
scene...
outline of Freya Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back. There's a single patch of blood, right in the middle.
Yep.
No real signs of a struggle.
Nope.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas,
So?
so she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
Was found lying on her back with a single stab wound in her chest. The red color of the tip of the knife is not paint. It was discovered it was blood. I don't know. Kind of sounds like the painting stabbed her. That's what I'm saying right now, at least. Hi. You wanna...
Flora Fellow?
Hi?
Hey, sorry to barge in. I'm sure you're still in some distress.
We need to ask you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing. What do we do?
Not sure. She's entitled to her silence, I suppose.
Yeah, I
For
guess.
now.
About yourself?
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora? I don't really know anything about you at all.
I think that's the way she likes it. We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Nope.
Nope. But at least we can say we tried.
Yeah.
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something? Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya? Yeah, she's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
I mean, it could also be that she's the quiet sort. There are people that do take vows of silence, but I can't really say I know that about her yet, though. But I can, because I have played, like, 20 more minutes of this game. I think she's the quiet type.
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Yo, why it got a crack down the middle, though? There's a noticeable crack running all the way from the horn down through the tape deck.
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, it sure is. Pink.
Also a crack in it. To Freya, the murder victim.
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? Yeah, we could give it a go.
Let's try it. Yeah, it does kind of line up with the cracks in the gramophone, so it was definitely in here whenever it was broken. Okay.
It's piano music.
This recording is of piano music. Plays for a short while before stopping. You know, I'm that part of this whole hustle grind world that everyone else seems to be a part of nowadays. I'm gonna let this play out. That's for you guys. Pulling a great espresso shot. A shot of espresso is made by forcing it about 1 ounce of nearly boiling water through tightly packed, finely ground espresso coffee in about 25 seconds. An espresso machine has the pressure to do this at a precise and consistent rate. If everything goes well, what comes out is a dark brown, smooth, low-acid, heavy-bodied, aromatic, bittersweet coffee drink topped with a thick reddish-brown foam. Tiny bubbles called crema. First, a shot of espresso always starts from whole bean coffee. Why? The oils give coffee an incredible range and depth of flavor. Begin to immediately dissipate as soon as the whole bean is ground. With this in mind, it's important to put ground coffee to use it quickly. Whether making brewed coffee... okay. Let's try this one now. Whatever the hell this is. Someone walking around outside. Humming.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
So a lot of tunes being hummed already. I think I've got like 3 on the brain already. Okay. Nothing else to hear there. Fabergé egg?
Is that an egg? An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones. What a completely ordinary object.
I think it's a container for something.
Those gems look like they come off.
Yep. Okay. So the way that this one works is one of the few puzzles I have solved already. This diagram, each one of these lines matches up to a separate line that's existent on this diagram, and I just have to make these match the other side. We go off of the lines, not off of the location. Red on short, green on long. Okay, I've done those 2. Now, for long, slender pipe, for Allen wrench shape, it's purple and blue. Take this one. Alright, and for this long, slender, it's both pinks. Where is long? It's here, okay. Sweet. Alright. Okay, for pinky up, kind of like this, it's red and blue, and red gets the pinky part. And then, I don't think yeah. Okay. Oh, and then this one is yellow and green. It's swapped. And then I think that's all of them.
Nope.
Fuck.
You check the clue on the back. I'm pretty sure it explains where to put each of the gemstones.
Yeah, it does. I just didn't do it right. Okay, give me a second. Oh, I see.
I got
There
it.
we go.
I'm impressed. Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Fuck.
Nothing?
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
Empty egg. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. Yeah. Anyway.
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing.
That eye is kind of
I think
creepy.
so.
Doesn't matter.
It's so dark back there.
Somehow the sunlight doesn't seem to be making it very far into the room. Half the room is a big open window.
I don't know if you can call it an open window. It's more like the sudden absence of wall.
Yeah. I think that's pretty accurate, yeah.
That's the only door in and out of the room.
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
Oh, the door was knocked down, I see.
Supposedly, Freya looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even
My
get
bad.
a chance to clean her brush.
Damn. The palette has a variety of paints loaded onto it. The largest blob is the black in the middle. The paintbrush is still covered with dried red paint. But that's not blood, right? I don't know if we really have much to go off of here. But okay, let's continue on. I want to head out here, where I was originally trying to go. Because there's an important person to speak to out here.
Whoa, nice cape.
You're not fellows or pointers. I'm sure I shall immediately regret asking. But who are you, and what is your business here?
I'm Sally, and this is my sidekick, Grimoire.
Private detective, Grimoire.
Really? You're a detective. If this is a joke, it's not a good one.
Who are you, anyway?
Private Detective Hawkshaw.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Another
Hawkshaw's
detective.
a cooler name than Grimoire.
Okay.
Maybe I'll become her sidekick.
Okay.
You're not on the Freya Fellow case, too, are you?
That is classified information between myself and my client. Clearly, this is something which eludes you. But a real detective refrains from handing out informations to persons unknown.
Right.
Now, if you would, I have work to do.
Okay. So you work for someone. Are you on?
It's not in my interest to discuss personal details.
Even if you're one of the suspects in a murder?
Very well. Let us make a small exception.
Okay.
Ask.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I'm on a case at the behest of my client.
How long have you been at Tangle Tower?
133 hours. 5.5 days.
Who are you working for?
I am not at liberty to answer that. Now, I shall permit you one more question.
What crime are you...
How'd you get that scar? It's cool.
You really think so? As it happens, I completed an examination of Flora's room on the morning before the murder. I've been investigating every single room at Tangle Tower. Hers was one of the last on my list.
I see.
Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing but a thin layer of dust and an atmosphere of somber melancholy.
Was Flora in there at the time?
She spent the duration of my search staring up at the sky,
Uh-huh.
out the open window. Didn't say a word, although I'm told this is the expected behavior.
What did you do after that?
I spent the early evening searching the library.
Uh-huh.
It took longer than it should have. Fiona leaves that room in a permanent state of disarray.
I bet.
Fiona was in the
Who?
library too.
What?
I expected her to make an appearance, but she did not.
And you stayed in the library the rest of the day?
Not quite.
What does that mean?
Towards the early evening,
Let's-
my
yes.
examination of the library was unexpectedly disrupted.
Let's get the cool statement
Sounds of
now.
running, wailing, shouting from several floors above. I vacated the library, but before I could begin my ascent, Professor Pointer appeared. He emerged from the Pointer staircase, crossed the hall, and begun up the fellow staircase. Our eyes met. He was breathless. Something had caused him great alarm. He told me to stay out of the way. I consented. I decided to return to my office in the stone square. As I was passing through the front door, Penelope called out from behind me.
Huh.
She was clutching
Who?
the banister of the Pointer staircase with an apprehensive manner. She wished to know where Professor Pointer had gone. I told her what had transpired. Then, she too crossed the hall and disappeared up the fellow staircase. More so than at any moment prior, I felt like quite an intruder in the house. I took my leave, out towards the stone square. The grounds were silent. There were no signs of human life. Even the greenhouse was without its typical inhabitant. I noted that he, too, must be entangled in whatever was transpiring in Fellow Tower. An unremarkable hour passed before the gardener finally made his appearance. He spoke to me of what had occurred. His report was as clumsy and cumbersome as the man giving it.
Did he seem upset?
He was rattled. That much was clear. But sorrowful, mournful, I cannot say.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you for your candor, but I don't know who half of those people are yet.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it. I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, Detective.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
314 cases solved.
300?
And 14.
And 14, yep.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Flora Fellow.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps, an hour here or there, sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky.
Weird, okay.
Conveniently left anonymous. It's useless until you can prove to whom it concerns. Can you do that?
No.
No.
I'm not gonna bother running her through literally all my evidence right now. I'm gonna be nice.
There's a metal plaque on the bench.
Is there a message engraved on it?
I think there was at one point, but someone scratched it off.
Weird.
It's a sea serpent, turned into stone by a wizard.
Ah, if you say so. What
Nice.
happened to its head?
Beheaded. By the
Shit.
same wizard.
Damn. I like how creative you are, Sally.
You ever see a mushroom that big before?
Not in real life.
Let's check out this greenhouse and the man that resides within it. Look at him back there.
This one's in a little pot.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone, don't you think?
Huh. Weird.
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic powers.
Is that fruit? It's shaped like fruit.
Too shiny to be fruit. I think it's glowing a little too.
Safe to eat, do you think?
I'm gonna say no.
Is that fruit?
Too
It's
shiny?
safe.
I'm gonna say no.
Whoops, thought it was something else.
It's glass, but I can't see through it.
Total oxymoron.
I am not.
Tools. Used by a gardener. For gardening.
Yep. What's that?
A little chart of, actually, I have no idea what it's about.
What is this? What is this?
Greek letters, I think. Greek letters?
Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6. What? Weird. Huh. Okay.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Not much to do with that for now, but okay. Let's talk to our suspect.
Sally, don't move. We're being watched.
Yeah, I see him. He's a little too big to hide in the bushes. Is anyone going to say anything? Or shall we just stand around staring at each other?
I like
Right.
that.
Sorry.
That's better. I'm Sally. And the guy hiding behind me is Detective Grimoire. Who are you?
Fitzfellow, the gardener.
Mm-hmm. And why are you so tall?
I don't know.
You really thought about that.
You work
Oh.
here as the
Interesting.
gardener.
I don't get paid to do it. It's just my area of interest.
What's the deal with the plants?
Okay.
They're all kinda weird.
Right. Did you see the lake?
That giant green and purple lake surrounding the entire house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I clocked it.
The color is just a byproduct.
Of what? Poison?
It's not poisonous. Not to you.
What's this got to do with the plants?
The water controls all life, just like anywhere else on the planet. Clouds form, rain falls. The water grows the plants, animals eat the plants. Anything you've perceived as an irregularity is simply a result of this hydrological cycle.
Could you say that again, but like condense it as if you were talking to a slightly stupid person?
Our lake water causes the unpredictable alteration of DNA sometimes.
Alteration?
Hmm.
Like mutation?
That'd be the official term. For us, it's normal. Just nature.
And you're the local expert on all this stuff?
No.
What?
I'm just the gardener.
Okay.
I was in my greenhouse, watering and weeding.
Sounds exciting.
Was anyone else around?
Not at first. Penelope came in a little later. She likes looking at the flowers, I think.
Did you speak to each other?
A little, not too much. We both left the greenhouse in the early afternoon. I went up to my room. Then I came back outside to weed the main gardens. Didn't see anyone else. After that, I went up to the garden outside my room.
And?
Let me guess. Watering and weeding.
Right.
Did anything happen to you yesterday, Fitz?
No.
I was up in the rooftop garden.
Let's get this
It was
official.
quiet. And then, it wasn't. I can't describe it. Could have been a scream, but it didn't sound human.
What?
We thought it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there. Poppy was with me. Did I not mention that? Flora's room was locked. That's normal. She usually locks it from the inside. I knocked on the door and shouted. Nobody responded. We became concerned.
The door was
You
still
kicked
on
the
its
door down?
hinges.
I
Yeah.
did.
Ah.
Poppy and I went in. Freya was right there, laying on her back. Flora was there too, but I barely noticed her at first. Poppy left the room for a while. When she came back, she had her father with her, and Fifi too. Penelope arrived shortly after that, with Felix in tow. I thought that was odd. You don't normally see the two of them together. Felix took charge. There was nothing else I could do to help. I wanted to go back to my room, but I realized nobody had told Detective Hawkshaw anything. I found her pacing back and forth around the stone square. When I approached her, she snapped at me. I think she was annoyed about being made to wait outside so long. But when I told her about Freya, she fell silent.
I didn't make it this far last time, by the way. This is all very interesting. Gotta say, this is, having the characters all speak for themselves is really taking a lot of extra effort off of this one for me. Let me move this for you guys. Let me also end the episode here, because it's 38 minutes and I had no idea. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna have to cut it here after our big brash man's. Well, he's not brash. He's very meek for being so large. Damn those shoulders. Anyway, yeah. Welcome back. Thanks for being here, and hopefully we can solve this murder too. See you next time.